Yes. I want us all to join hands on this episode of Open Season. There's a lot of hurt feelings. There is a lot of taking things too far and for granted in that matter.
Click.
Come on. Hands together, please. I'm your host, Sketch Artist. This is Open Season. Subscribe to me on Spotify. Big ups to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Twitch, Mixer, however you subscribe. Subscribers, salute! I'm joined by the show director.
I'm pretty cool, you know.
See how it breaks down on your part?
Yeah. This is a good pick.
You know, I'm a big fan of trying to catch the vibes before you dive into sensitivity.
I don't know why, but I can't stop laughing at it.
That's good. We want to rejoice and have fun, show director. We don't want anybody with hurt feelings out there. Catch some vibes! Yes! I need a full cigarette for the vibe. At Open Season Radio, you can comment and the show director will read the more intelligent ones.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out.
Y'all was fucking up the vibe. Let's go back to it. Alright, hey, that's better. I'm rocking with it. There's a lot of sensitivity out there. And a lot of forums. A lot of backlashes. And a lot of forums.
I can agree.
Everybody can agree, show director. Everybody claims that this is the most sensitive time of all time. I'd argue multiple genocides ranks a little higher than today's sensitivity. Because I think covering up for insensitivity is fucked up on the whole sensitivity chart. Man, can we all just join hands? Yeah, break it down, break it down. Terrence ain't here, he wasn't positive enough. I kicked him off the show this week.
I like being called the N-word.
But no, seriously. Millennials get the biggest backlash when it comes to the sensitivity trait. Am I right? Or am I right?
You're right.
Now, I've had to do a lot of defending of millennials, especially when the MGK versus Eminem saga kicked off.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
And then millennials keep doing good things, and I gotta pat them on the back, and people call it participation trophies. But I'm just trying to do the good work of the millennials. I'm not here blindly defending millennials or today's current millennial market in music in specific. But when it comes to that sensitivity term, I cannot help but feel a certain way. The older generation is the most sensitive generation of them all. All year, it's been skinny jeans this, man buns that, and for the sake of argument, not one millennial has gotten out of pocket until they were then cornered. You can draw that example back to MGK if I'm losing some of you. Now today, we got Bone Thugs and Harmony going at Migos and 21 Savage.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out.
Salute to them because we got something to talk about. I hope Terrence finishes that sensitivity training and he can make it back. He's the voice of reason.
I
You
don't
know
like
what's
being called the N-word.
You know what's funny with Terrence? Terrence is trash. Like, he self-appointed himself, like, the voice of reason on this show. And he really isn't too... The fans really don't like him.
That's so mean. What the fuck?
Strip down, get naked, and I need to see them eyes.
Because I had to pull a couple of listeners aside in the DMs. Because every time they be backlashing some of the shit I say on the show, I started questioning some of them. Talking about sensitivity. I was sick of it. I felt sensitive that day, so I replied to some of the listeners. But hey, man, every time I get off the air and upload the podcast, which is now twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, subscribe. Why do you always have to DM me your opinions and not just tag my handle in it? Because I can handle it, right? And it was humbling. Like, I don't want to do that to you, man. I just like making you pivot because you said on the air that you like to pivot. I'm like, big ups to that listener that actually pays attention. I like that.
There you go.
But nah, Terrence don't get that kind of love from the fans.
Do they talk shit about him? Stop it.
Notice I be saying shit when Terrence be gone every time I bring up a little tidbit.
I don't like being called the N-word.
Because he's too sensitive. He's in sensitivity training right now. So I got to wait till he's there and I can talk shit about him. But nah, he's loved or he's just hated. There's really no in between. There's actually in between with me. Pause. Everybody just loves you. They think we beat up on you way too much.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That's the main backlash I get now.
You're too hard on the show director.
Yeah. There's like, you too equipped for the hot takes that you're given, and then you just start throwing a couple of stones the show director way, and she don't even deserve it. She's writing down your times. I'm like, dog, you really listen.
Real fucking talk.
But big ups, man. But now, how did that correlate? Oh, Terrence is in sensitivity training. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all need to start liking him. I mean, maybe if he showed up more. I don't know. Anyway, so Bone Thugs and Harmony.
We have a listener that said guilty.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out.
Another listener said, wrong, you can't blame everyone for a few loudmouth assholes. Guilty.
I'm the only one that's light-skinned in my family.
We need them for the light-skinned demographic, though. That's a hard market to target. We wanted to go with like lingerie lines because we wanted to get some sponsorship deals involved in that. But we tried to figure out, then we started Googling what is the sexiest race of person. And it popped up light skin. Oh. It was like a 1700s article.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out.
Sorry, can I just say that was very anti-black?
It was. I'm sorry. Apologize. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Migos. Migos stepped out and said that we're the greatest music group of all time. That's pretty fucking bold. Because anybody can bring up one group in particular and it'll wash them out of the water. Nobody can argue Outkast. Sorry. That's my hot take for today. Nobody can argue Outkast as far as a fucking group.
I agree with that.
2 digits worth of albums. Solos with combined double digits. Shut the fuck up. Y'all shut the fuck up. So back to Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was a hell nah. Youngins, pull that shit. Now, I've noticed a trend in this year in particular. The younger artists, and I'm not even gonna lie, salute to me. I've been at the beginning wave of this curve well before it's been documented or happened. Soon as the MGK thing was popping up, and even before that, when Lil Xan said his Tupac opinion shit, I was at the cusp of these millennials are done. They pay the homage, but y'all need to let the dick sucking go. because nobody's going to dick suck no more. We predicted that curve. And now this year in particular, ever since the MGK and Eminem debacle, we've been dealing with younger artists, the Tory Lanez in the world. Everybody young is just going right now. It was a millennial Jacquees. We'll talk about his trash ass later because there's a petition on him and it's funny. He sparked the whole, like, I'm the king of R&B shit. And that's when it got the ushers playing. All these young motherfuckers are roping the OGs, quote unquote, into their game, into their brand, into their empire.
Mm-hmm.
We had discussions on people that had no business in dealing with the topics of discussion. Jacquees, the one that started it all, demanded everyone's attention to who's the king of R&B for 2 weeks.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. He's on Young Money. That's why you haven't heard of him. That's why I'm not shit talking him. I'm genuinely not gonna shit talk him. I have a take on him, but I'm not gonna bury him because of the whole Young Money thing.
Right.
It's a proven and failed formula. So Migos said, hell no, we're gonna come at Migos was like, yo, we're the better group. Bone Thugs and Harmony said, hell no, youngins, we're the better group. And Bone Thugs and Harmony went into the booth and they tried to drop some flame.
Lazy Bone. Let us commence this game of hip-hop chess. And I assure you that I will act as a king. Right? Take my throne.
You hear they shit talking already. They want to protect they damn throne right now, right? I have no issue. As it stands right now, what am I taking away from this argument? Of course it's generational. Because the OGs can't let the young people talk the same shit that the OGs talked back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to admit that. These young motherfuckers ain't doing nothing different from the OGs except embracing the self-brand of social network. That's all. But as it stands, right now as we're diving in, it's only about rap at this point.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine. This is good. This is Tory and Joyner. This is two camps coming together, seemingly wanting to just duke it out in the boxing ring that is rap.
Mm-hmm.
By all means. Let me at 'em, let me go. And I'm willing to bet that all kings.
Let me at 'em, let me go. Is that a bar?
No.
A diss song about Migo?
No.
Oh,
I'm pretty cool, you know.
Should have made the line. That's a fucking bar.
Click, click.
They crown on the fact that they would never relinquish you. Let me at 'em, let me go. Let me at 'em, let me go. Let me at 'em, let me go. Let me at 'em, I said let me go. You understand me? Let me go. You niggas is flyers.
Here's the issue. That'd be the main thing people DM. They'd be like, oh, right when we about to vibe, you come in with some garbage ass opinions. But here's the thing. Right out the gate, it's just like Joyner Lucas in that second round against Tory Lanez. Bone Thugs is trying to prove that they're the better group. Not in today's market. Nope. Trying to prove you're the greatest group musically in today's market. No. You can't make a song about somebody. You have to make a snitch list about somebody. You gotta verbally assault somebody. Now these OGs claiming that they got all the keys to the rules, right? Why are the Kanyes, the M's, the Bone Thugs, why is everybody falling for the Young Game's okie doke then? Why? If they have all the keys. Now let me clarify. You need your OGs. This is not a slanderous thing that I'm going into right now. I'm just bringing you the examples that not everybody is right all of the time based on resume. You're fucking right. What we got, show director?
Someone said that they can't hear the playbacks, which I'm assuming means the music in the back.
Now, if you are watching live, you're going to want to click the live link because we have seen some hiss in the video feedback, but not in the podcast recorder and in the radio format. Listen, as this show is designed to be listened to. The video playback feed issue is an issue that we will chip away at, but it's not at the top of our list. You get where I'm coming from. 2 podcasts a week we got to focus on. It is a podcast audibled format. The video is not of my concern. Thank you for how you are tuning in. If you are a true supporter of the show, you will subscribe on all platforms. That way we can design and get a team together to be filled in designated tactician roles to handle these issues. So, if you're watching the video and you're not listening to me, and if you're listening to me, big ups to you guys because you're like, God damn, we can hear the music. Get back into the fucking debate. I'm going to get back into debate.
Never fly as far as wings go. That's why y'all can't take off. They say Quavo is your boss. Offset, you just look lost. Get out the way and let me go. Give me that bike, I'm Debo, bitch. I ain't finna tolerate zero shit. Give me that mic, I repo shit. Nigga jumped out the tree on some hero shit. Boy, y'all ain't heard of due diligence. Ignorance, bliss, this bump, thug militant. Best group in the world, you ain't heard. Eternal, my nigga, and ain't no equivalent. Woke up this morning right after the beef. I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about peace. Thought for a second like, boy, you a beast. So fuck you amigos like fuck the police. So fuck everybody, I'm still in these.
Bringing it back to the police bars. It's not a bar. Nothing's moving the needle. They're trying to execute a song. Bone Thugs. It sound like you the OG group. And that's what I love from Thugs. Let's call it a spade before we move forward. I think personally that Bone Thugs and Harmony is a better group than Migo. Disclaimer over. They showed their age. And it always comes back to that on this show. Joyner Lucas showed his 30-year-old age against Tory. I gotta go to the last 30 seconds to show you what I mean.
You building a house out of stick that can crumble. They gave you the ball, nigga. You fumble. Thought we fell off. We never stumbled. 2019 still riding around getting it.
Yeah!
2019 still riding around getting it.
It's only the old heads still shouting out years. Who's shouting out years anymore? You know how quick that dates your music? And that's Migos' point. Don't let the shit talking confuse you. What Migos is saying is that the way that music is now, the less you time stamp it like idiots did back in the 90s, no disrespect, we've all been guilty of it, but you know you've stopped it. It instantly dates your music. Migos is timeless. Sorry. Migos is fucking timeless. I'm sorry.
Still ride, I don't get it. Let me go, me go, me go, me go, me go. Don't hold me back, nigga. Me go, me go, me go. Don't hold me back, nigga.
So then 21 Savage reacted on IG to explain if he was feeling what we just played or not. 21 Savage, most improved rapper of 2018, people. Let's be honest. Give him some props. Hell yeah, salute him.
So shout out to you guys. Shout
He said,
out.
I thought that shit was going to be hard. Savage, he did admit that he loved Bone Thugs' older music, but he was thoroughly disappointed with Lazy Bones' diss joint. But that shit was whack as fuck, motherfucker. That's probably one of the weakest diss songs I've ever heard in my life. No cap. That's a new thing that kids are saying these days. No cap. What are your thoughts, show director? We played the vibes. I've already poisoned the jury. I get those DMs all the time. You say it sounds dated like 50 times, and then you ask people that ain't even really paying attention to your show because the show director's working so hard. You ask her, does she agree with you? And she kind of has to go with yeah.
Instead of agreeing or disagreeing, I'm going to read Hefe's opinion.
I knew he would weigh in on this episode.
I'm ready to,
What do you got?
He said, this shit is like a dad who used to hoop, playing his son in round ball, and the son is on some old Kobe shit. Dad got game, but it's son's time.
That's... Me and Hefe, real talk. Me and Hefe been on the same eyeball level when it comes to these generational arguments. Not every time, which is perfect. If we agreed every time, that's just trash. Why would you listen to him and me? But not every time. But we've been seeing eye to eye on this shit because we're real big into who drew first blood. And Hefe being an OG such as himself.
I'm ready to,
Every Thursday on Hero Nation with KPZ. Another OG, by the way.
The song would sound a lot better if you suck my dick and then go sing it.
That's what 21 said to the Bone Thugs song.
Jeez.
Oh, man. But whoever draws first blood, man, that's who you got to fault. And they know as OGs, Hefe and KPZ, they both got to fucking know. And if they don't, they need to. They said the same shit that Migos said that sparked all of this. So again, it's a young person's game now. They keep bringing these OGs down onto their social media game. Nobody wants to credit these youngins. Man, 21 said that song was trash. Do you agree, show director?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I caught the vibe that they was trying to prove they're the better group. Not to not be fucked with. So then, Bone Thugs and Harmony went on Instagram. Again, trying to bring it to a younger game. And Busy Bone, he's in the video with a shotgun. Threatening.
Wow.
Migo. And threatening.
Click, 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 click.
21 Savage. Here's the question. When it was about rap, which give these young guys credit, they always keep it rap when it comes to a generational dispute. Give them their credit. So they kept it about rap. Migos did. 21 did. They kept the social media brand going, interacting and responding. They saw how Tory and Joyner went down. That's a new format moving forward. You got to react to every diss song about you now. It's just part of the game. So when Bone Thugs trying to catch with some vibes, 21's like, yo, this ain't with the vibes. So you get on Instagram and you show your gun. Bone Thugs did one thing. They proved that they're real. They the real OGs. Don't, quote unquote, fuck with them. Migos kept it music. Bone Thugs made it street. But Busy Bone is a real one for this, truly. But Busy Bone also single-handedly took Bone Thugs and Harmony out of the running in anything rap involving this discussion. Sorry. You heard my disclaimer. I think Bone Thugs is clearly the better contenders. But they proved something. They proved they're street. They ain't rap. They ain't rap. Motherfuckers, no offense. I got a hard stance on this shit. Fucking right is a hot take. If your response is to anything musically violence, you are not a rapper. Nothing wrong with that. The Game, not a rapper. Love his fucking music. Cameron, not a rapper. Cam is one of my goats. He also runs from fights too, so he actually is a rapper. But yo, he's a real one. Busy Bone. Just not a real rapper to me. As far as trying to duke it out and being the GOAT. Just like if Michael Jordan were to fight somebody, y'all be like, that's not basketball though. That's all I'm saying. I'm just copy and pasting what we use for the other shit, and I'm trying to put it to something that is currently going on to show the kind of fraudish takes and opinions that some people fucking have.
Mm-hmm.
I have an issue with Bone Thugs and Harmony with everything they did. They tried to play that young man's game and then tried to turn it OG real fucking quick. And to me, personally, didn't do anything but deter me from even thinking, yeah, they one of the GOATs that never fell off. I think they completely fell off.
Hafe said that Busy Video was an automatic L.
Exactly. That's why I fuck with Hefe. I swear to God,
Shout
I
out
fuck
to
with
you guys.
Hefe.
Shout out.
Because we took the air with that shit with Joyner. As soon as Lucas explained his bars, he lost. Hands fucking down. And if I'm losing some people, I want to bring one more example into it. No shade, it is optics. I'm in the optic business. I love that. You was wrong. Thank you for listening. Tune in and maybe I'll clean it up.
Click, 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 click.
And when I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
Fucking right! Fucking right!
And when I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
This whole situation with Bone Thugs and Migos, optically, not the rumors, not the gossip mill, I am completely detached from that local market. This, to me, optically looks just like Clean North Soldiers and J. Remy a few years back. Shout out to all parties.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out.
Disclaimer. Love Clean North. Not very fond of J. Remy. Let me repeat that. We're in the age of sensitivity, you know. Love Clean North. Not a fan of J. Remy. Subscribe to the podcast. Maybe I'll explain why. A few years ago, I heard CNS do an interview and said that all 8 of them on some Bone Thug shit. Now, I'm exaggerating. That's another disclaimer. I'm going to fully fudge these fucking numbers to fit my jokes. Let me get these goddamn jokes off. But I heard an interview that CNS was saying that, like, yo, if J. Remy ever replies to us, we gonna stomp them out. We gonna fuck him up. And that's why I love CNS. Do not get it twisted. And self-admittedly, those same members in that music group, find their music, Clean North Soldiers, they admit as such. They love making music, but they will fuck you up.
And when I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
Love them. But then a week later, I seen Clean North Soldiers, they dropped a song dissing J. Remy. Now, I didn't see a response from J. Remy. And then a week after that, if I'm not getting my timelines crossed up, I seen Clean North Soldiers drop a video about J. Remy, another musical act. Look him up. I did not see any response from J. Remy. I never gave a dub to Clean North Soldiers. Sorry. I should call this episode sorry. But seriously, no dubs. You told this man you would fuck him up, and optically, I just know he moves in small groups. I know math. He knows math. He weighs 100 pounds. Y'all don't. He, even though I am not fond of him, is no less of a bitch today than he was before that situation happened. He didn't go up or down. That's what I'm bringing to this. Bone Thugs went all in on violence. Clean North's, why I bring it up, is to Clean North's credit, they didn't try to build a brand around it. They did one interview, say we fuck him up, and then to prove that they would fuck him up, they dared him to respond. They involved music. But they didn't do this brand responding reactionary. You see what I'm saying? Now, when Bone Thugs come off that perch, they didn't move like Clean North. They wanted to play a young man game in a young man market. And it came off old. Insensitive. I think moving forward in the new year, it's going to be just as I was at the forefront of the millennials calling y'all out on some of your shit way back when Lil Xan was making headlines. Who's making new music, by the way? I thought he was going to be a photographer. Wow. What the fuck happened to that? Anyways, white privilege. I'm just...
I don't like being called the N-word.
I think next year you're going to see even more buck back from young artists. Because the older artists didn't have any OGs, quote unquote, being sensitive in any position of power, trying to tell them the rules. They was trying to fuck the labels way back in the day. And now that everybody's a self-sufficient running machine, why do they have to listen to the OGs? And that is the question that I pose. Why should Migos listen to the OGs in this sense? When the OGs have proven they do not have any clue of what the fuck they're talking about. What I want to see moving forward is Bone Thugs and Harmony and the likes of Migos getting along. I'm sick of having to defend these youngins. You old heads have been wrong a lot this past year. You've also been right, but don't get it fucked up. It's looking really swayed right now. And y'all keep trying to go at these youngins and don't nobody want to call out R. Kelly. I'm just saying. We was quick to defend Triple X, but didn't want to bring no lineage to who's in your backyard. I'm just saying. I'm not sensitive, so I'm just saying.
I'm pretty cool, you know.
Where we at, show director? What we trying to get into? Oh my god.
Let's talk about Drake and Kanye some more.
This could be a short conversation.
I just love Trump. That's my boy.
Okay, so with Drake and Kanye, as it stands, I am a firm believer that Kanye is in full-fledged sensitivity mode. We went over the quotes given by Wyclef a couple of weeks ago on Open Season, where he quoted Kanye saying, "In the booth," mind you. It's just them working. Nobody should be talking about anything involving outside people unless it makes the song. Bringing up that Kanye couldn't even move the same way when Drake lived around the corner and was glad that he moved into his second home for a longer duration of the year. Now, I believe that credence. There was too much maneuvering around good music rollout around when Drake announced it. And that is the only thing that I take Drake's side on. Everything else was a talking piece given to LeBron, and LeBron sounded like a dad to everybody on HBO or Showtime or whatever the fuck that shit is on. But I think Drake is completely in Kanye's head. Because when Kanye freaked out last week, some people didn't know how to let it go. And those are the people that I love most on Twitter, is because they do all the investigating. And they find when baseball players say the N-word after they win amazing awards at baseball. And I think it's awesome because then we get to talk about stupidity of everything. Oh, it wants to act stupid. Okay, so now with Drake and Kanye, they said that the timeline of when Drake started freaking out about Drake wanting samples, which he should, by the way, the jump off, he should, by the way, one person noticed on Twitter. and tagged everybody on Twitter that they noticed on Instagram that Drake, get the eye emojis ready, followed Kim Kardashian on Instagram the same day within the same few hours that Drake or Kanye started freaking out.
Got milk.
Now Drake is doing it on purpose. The Travis Scott verse talking about he fucked them stripes. And Travis Scott hoishly in the background saying, yeah, yes, he has an endorsement, but you can't, you know what you're fucking doing. And I love Travis Scott, but he knew what he was doing. I think Drake is just finessing this motherfucker right now. Drake is going to keep pumping out album and then double album, double albums until Kanye has to understand that Drake is going to be in a realm of music that Kanye can no longer be a part of. It is going to pass Kanye by. Kanye creates waves and the trends moving forward as far as in a fashion and braggable and music sense for layman's terms. So, the last two albums didn't give us that. That is the timeline of Drake moving in and out of the fucking neighborhood. I absolutely think Drake is finessing this motherfucker. And Kanye can't wrap his goddamn mind around it. I'm starting to hand over the dub to Drake. And even in that Duppy freestyle, even all that other music, when it was supposed to be about push, Drake knew he was going to lose against a killer. Lyrically. This song, killer. Bone Thugs have showed they are not killers. Don't get it fucked up. MGK would eat them up in a diss song. Hot take. Don't give a fuck.
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
Don't care. They showed the colors. What do you think, show director? Think I'm off my wagon like Kanye is? I think Kanye is fucking up and tripping up so bad in the market in this last year is because he's trying to create a bigger voice for either his movement or his shoes or Africa or the White House. He does these things sporadically. Mm-hmm. It's so damn packed in a compartmentalized 1 year fashion that it's never fucking been before. I think he's completely competing for the Drake conversation.
No, I can 100% agree with that.
Drake finessing them on purpose. Straight up finessing them. I don't think the next shit Kanye does is going to create waves. He's on the down. He's on that cusp. He's on the Nicki, I'm sorry, they made the fucking list this week. Nicki, Bone Thugs. You've all made the cut. Oh my God, man, Busy Bone. Why you have to show a fucking shotgun? You know you can get shotguns from anywhere. I think there's like one Kmart left in the world. You can get one from Kmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta be 20. So like that's what I can get. This Busy Bone deserves some backlash because he tried to show a shotty, which could have damn well been a pellet gun.
Yes, he does.
Click, click.
That's the only sound it makes.
Click, click.
It even, when he shoots it, it even sounds like my cartoon Bam. It's not even a real gun.
Shout out L21.
Big ups to L21. We have an L21 interview with me dropping Saturday at like midnight 01. Actually, I'm lying. It's going to show up at 1 a.m. That's just my quirk. It's always at 1. I get DMs about midnight.
I don't bluff, bro. I come out the sky.
Wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, I get DMs about shit not dropping exactly at midnight. That's because they don't. They drop at 1 a.m. But it'll be ready January 5th. And then he's going to be on Whisper Radio on Hear It Nation after that. Get your fill of L21. He is Mr. Friendly, Copper Friendly. Copper Friendly.
Back to your topic. He also said, I saw someone say he had that Elmer Fudge. Haha.
Yeah, that Elmer Fudd. He was in the back of IG.
I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle.
And he deserved that backlash. Showing guns. When you make it about guns, you're proving that you're real. There's no issue off that. You remove yourself from any conversation that I feel like giving a fuck about when you take it away from music. You take it away from music in music. You snitch on a motherfucker. You make fun of the baby moms that you fucked in the ass. Like that's what you do in diss songs. Or you even have a real shotgun loaded in the booth. I don't know. I'm giving out free tidbits. I don't care. Show director, where we at?
Oh God, I hate when you make me do this. Gucci Mane.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Gucci! I love Gucci these days. Gucci Mane is one happy individual. And man, do I love when he makes headlines about music opinions. Man. I think there are actually some articles on HearItNation.com because it involves somebody specific.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Gucci had some words. I actually want to find this specific article because I start copy and pasting how I truly feel about Eminem, and I'm not trying to do that. Somebody was telling me, big ups to them, big up to these listeners, dog. They actually been hitting me up with some real good feedback lately. But I had a lot of listeners like specifically tell me like, yeah, like kind of like one of the greater episodes I listened was like that one hard, hot pause take that you had on Eminem in the MGK thing, like when everything first kicked off. Like that passion behind that, man. That was like the episode that made me subscribe. I'm like, dog, thanks. But anybody else that don't say that, they give the feedback of that's just all they know my show for. Mm-hmm. That's the last episode they listen to. So I'm not trying to be that guy. I keep bringing him up because he is making headlines finally. Remarks like that don't really help.
L21 has a music question.
Let me also say, you can always, honestly, I won't reply to him, and I'll just make fun of him on the air, but you can honestly always DM me any random question at Open Season Radio, tag it, even while we're on the air, pick my brain, let go. What the fuck is going on?
He said, Sketch, how you feel about that?
Hold on.
He put a comma after Sketch.
I was going to ask that.
That's an
Okay, go ahead. That was my question. Like, he fucking comma that up, didn't he?
How do you feel about the new, how do you pronounce it, Kodak? Black album, Dying to Live.
Kodak. I gotta show my card. I didn't listen to all of it. But when he was making them headlines last week, I had to give him a gloss over. Like, and I actually mean a comb through. That's a better fucking vocabulary word to use in this instance. Him and 21 Savage. Most improved rappers on local or big level. Let's keep it a buck. Everybody falls into their pivots. Even the OGs do. Apparently, you heard it here first. I keep like looking at the show director while I'm talking shit. You got my back, right?
He said the first joint on there called Testimony was probably his favorite.
I want to listen to Testimony. Because show director and Terrence, they don't give a shit. They think everybody sounds trash. I'm like, oh, the listeners want to listen to that. Let's listen.
I don't think that's Terrence. He thinks everything's trash.
I don't like being called the N-word.
No, I don't.
Oh, if you're just tuning in now, this is our show. So we'll get back to the Gucci Mane conversation.
Yeah,
but I'm curious. Why does it not shock me that L21 of all people loves a song called Testimony? This motherfucker been testifying on social media all week.
Oh, I've been seeing some of that.
Big ups to him in some of the things that he has lost. Like, big ups to him. You know, that's not what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Everything else, though, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I just broke
Too
in.
nice.
Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
L21. So let's hear some Kodak Black testify.
Came from up on the sumo rocks and shit.
And again, I've been told by numerous listeners now that the video's fucked up, but how our show is structured, the audio in the stream of the radio, it's not. Weird.
Even though I be out here scheming, like a demon see me, I know I'm God sent. It's gotta be God.
Let's keep it a stack, too. Kodak Black has a lot to talk about. Just like Meek Mill had a lot to talk about. Kodak Black's got a big lawsuit or legal action going against him right now. He's in court right now. Not right now. He was like 3 hours ago, though. So he's got shit to talk about. People can come back rebranded.
I'm God sent, like he sent me here so I can relay these messages. Like he used me as a vessel, like he used me as an instrument. Trying to lock me in a box, they hate how God to keep on blessing me. They locked me in the box, I pray to God, this ain't my destiny. I don't drink no lean, I'm sipping no holy water like this my medicine. I'm a living testimony, every album like a testament. Everything I went through made me who I am, so he be testing me. So I'm breaking bread with all my film, cause I don't take no essence. I done sacrificed my...
Okay, L21. Breaking bread with all my friends. That's all you've been posting the last weeks. Fuck up. I do what's hilarious. This guy. Never changed, man. That's how you know somebody hit you with some words. It never changed, man. I broke character. Never changed, man. Keep it rolling, bro.
Cause none of my niggas ain't see the best in me. They want me slinging metal like the devil, but I'm heaven sent. My brother, my mother, and Alex for my daddy, cause he neglected me. I'm 20 years old, but I act like I've been here before, like I'm a veteran. He speak this shit through me like I'm a prophet, but I'm a reverend. Put my blood, sweat, and tears on all these lyrics.
Oh, that punch in. It's smooth, though. I can actually understand him. He actually got some shit to rap about. Just watch them punch-ins. It's what did Joyner Lucas in before his IG did. Well, I seen somebody blip up. Who got some shit to say, god damn it.
L21 just said LMAO.
They go down to what, man. Yeah, Kodak, he coming back good. I think he's going to beat whatever's fucking with him. He's not a big enough example.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bold take on that. That's kind of why I wanted to bring it there. Kodak's going through some shit. He's evolving musically. His money's fine enough to beat a case, but he's not big budget enough to make an example out of. So this growth, I don't think is going to be in vain. I think Kodak's going to be around for a minute.
He agrees that he punches like crazy.
He got to, though. You can hear the spit. And Kodak, I think he's South as fuck. Like, he is South, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, motherfucker has been through a lot of codeine cups because he comes across as very South. But you can hear the spit. You got all that fake jewelry or all that real jewelry in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Come on
now. Somebody said right now Eminem is the king of rap. Why would you say he's not?
Wow. I've been avoiding this topic for weeks. I've had this audio clip in my phone for about 4 days. I have been wanting to respond naturally to this. I have not listened to the sizzling hot take that Gucci Mane of all people has on everyone's favorite local hero.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Learn how to shoot your videos and not run out of breath, bud, okay? Why are you shooting? Damn it!
Here you go.
All right, I got a question for fucking Eminem out there. Now, why would you shoot an 11.5-minute video proving one thing, one big thing? You prove there's a lot of commas, so I know L21 can get down with this. Now, you proved that you didn't level up from that Kaepernick freestyle because you keep bridging your melodies the same. You keep proving that after 4 minutes, you're not good for shit and keeping your breath. You do a lot of OG pause shit when nothing that tantalizing has just been said. So your pausing looks even more desperate for breath than you did actually come across of. And why was, when the video was done, it took 3 days for everybody to figure out, oh, it's about that freestyle battle rap movie that's coming out. Shitty marketing. As all shady productions are that don't involve shady productions. Fun fact, the worst sold shady executive produced album of all time is none other than Joe Budden and them's, Joe Budden and Company, Royce and all them, their album that he had the most production on anything, even including Eminem's own album. So when everybody says that Joe Budden was butthurt that Eminem just didn't put him down, there's only one mathematical soul example you can go to. The production that Eminem had his hands on in that Slaughterhouse second album is more production than Eminem has on his own fucking albums. Sucks dick at marketing. This is still 1 comma.
Click, 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 click.
Then it's goddamn Christmas time and you're doing your 12 days of dismiss. Oh, Eminem weighs in on a young man. He wants to tell you his countdown of top 12 diss songs of all time.
He really does that?
Oh, shit. Nah, it's his first time ever doing it.
But he still, yeah, he did it. What? That's stupid.
It's very stupid.
Nobody wants to listen to him.
And yet he's still not bringing anything together when he's mentioning the aforementioned music or movie, the battle rap movie. You see how Eminem's trying to play a young game? Trying to brand like, oh, I'm cool. I could be on YouTube. He's rapping in a place that movie took place in. Didn't credit anybody on the fucking YouTube on his channel that, yo, I got a movie I'm producing here. Let's keep my name big. And he's doing the 12 days of dismiss, and he's not sponsoring his fucking movie that he's putting the fucking together. Now, when you're saying that Joe Buttons are butthurt out there, these are the things that the millennials have to bring light to. When he's next to somebody, is Eminem really next to somebody? Like Ross is with Meek? I'm gonna do it. Sorry, no, he's not. Let's listen to Gucci.
Would you say he's not? Somebody said right now Eminem is the king of rap. Why would you say he's not?
You got to come with a better name. That ain't even.
Right off the bat.
He said you gotta come with a better name, bro. Bam. Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't listen to this earlier in the week.
All right. Because I ain't playing Eminem in my car.
Okay.
You playing me yours?
When he drops something, usually.
What do we always say on this show? Outside of the Eminem cult, nobody listens to Eminem outside of listening to Eminem once. I honestly gave, what did I give? I gave Kamikaze, I think I gave actually a 9 out of fucking 10. And it's only because it was only 10 songs from Eminem. I had no issue with it. Just wanted at least 1 or 2 more tacked on. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful piece of music that he finally fucking put together. Credit to him. But listen to it once. No itch to ever go back. None whatsoever.
The week of.
You sliding around playing Eminem in your car, you and your old lady?
Nah, just Dolo. Like
just Dolo playing Eminem just.
Bars though, for real. Is that a bar? Like, do couples listen to Eminem? I don't think he has the Jay-Z, Beyonce, Carter's appeal. Call me crazy. White couples, for sure.
WWE tag teams that hated each other in real life and some that were actually friends.
I'm not saying anybody in particular.
It was too hard for me to read off that screen last week.
I knew you were
can't
thinking
read
of it too.
And technically, Tim Mack.
This man isn't black.
Not fully.
Just metaphors.
Yeah, bars.
Just going in.
Bars. Because there's something for every occasion. When you ride in Dolo, like, you know, you wanted like.
You hell.
I got a question.
What?
Is the future generation gonna remember Eminem? It's not a hot take. Now you gotta hear it out. As it stands, the biggest white mass appeal media-driven market that is Eminem. Bar none, nobody can touch that musically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But will the history books remember?
To be honest
And a
with you,
conversation piece.
to be honest, I don't see a lot of the younger generation talking about Eminem, like the older, well, not the older, but like between your age and like a few years up. You know, like 20s and like 30s, like when he was like popular and shit, you know?
When he was.
You can agree with that. So no, I don't think in the future he's going to be remembered too well.
Yeah, I think he's just going to be a placeholder.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Eminem will be a conversation piece in 100 years, sad to say, because what can you go to? White trash party? I'm not talking shit. Like as far as keeping conversation rolling, how can L21 pose the question at Open Season Radio, did Kodak move the needle for you sketch artists? And me not laugh at him? Yeah, he leveled up. You can go to that. You can go to testimony. You know what I mean? Like, what do you go to with Eminem as far as turning somebody into a fan that's not? What is the best song? Would it be the Benzino diss songs? That's what turned me into a fan. It wasn't his poppy trash shit to be on the radio. And the arguments for Eminem. Oh, man, does the flag move. Nobody is good at music for the radio if you are a heavy hitter such as Eminem or a Wayne. And that's why people bring up these names in particular, because their commercial songs are complete fucking trash. You can't say that about Gucci. Gucci's going to be remembered in the conversation piece. Now, is that a hot take? Am I too far? Is that what Gucci's trying to get at? I don't want to say I think that, because I don't know what he's thinking. Is that the conversation moving forward? Is fucking Gucci Mane gonna be remembered in conversations more than Eminem in the future? Gucci got to keep coming with the hits though, because right now is the pocket of I see timeless music. You can't really, in the last year or two, I guess the last year in particular, and moving forward, all the music you can't really pick out when it was made. 2-3 years ago, you can start picking up some of the in-between wave. And definitely 5 years ago, that shit sounds dated. Gucci, most of his resume sounds a little dated. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Better production than his cohort that we're talking about.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
And that's the thing, too. I think Gucci's music ages way better than Eminem.
I can agree with that.
Are you a fan of Gucci Mane?
Not a huge fan. Like, if his music comes on, like, from my playlist, I'll listen to him, but I don't go searching for his stuff.
The greatest memories I have is house parties. Is Gucci Mane. For real, for real.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
And that's where I think he has tone issues to me. What's the tone? What is the vibe that you get from Eminem trying to set a tone in a song? With this song, my example song with Gucci, called Bipolar, featuring Quavo. They set the mood right out the gate. Right out the gate. You know where they about to take it. Especially when that bass hit.
Click, 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 click.
I've never been rocking my head before Eminem started rapping on an Eminem song. Call me out on it. Who's actually bopping their head to Eminem before Eminem starts spitting? Besides white trash party people. Come on, be a little more sensible than that.
I don't like being called the N-word.
It's in there. If you listen to it backwards.
Bipolar with the check. I just put some crazy around my neck. Go crazy with your ex. I just might go crazy with my bitch. Bipolar with the check. I just put some crazy around my neck.
Fun fact about Gucci, you could probably tell. He only writes his hooks. Doesn't write down his verses for shit. He just freeballs those sons of bitches. But he feels that a hook gotta be good, gotta be tight, gotta be cleaned up. Name one hook outside of White Trash Party that you know from Eminem to get the fucking party rocking. Get your vibe rocking. Outside of Depression, I'm telling you. See, this is what happens when we bring up Eminem. Eminem's in the top 10.
Click.
Glad I made somebody happy.
Bipolar on my wrist. Bipolar, man, I keep on switching whips. Bipolar gang, diamond.
Bipolar, I keep on switching whips. Is that a bar?
Say it again.
Bipolar, I keep on switching whips.
Yeah.
It's goddamn bar, Gucci. Biggest downfall of Eminem is trying to get into the punchline game. Biggest. Pause. What do you want? Where we at, show director? I'm done. I'm off this. I'm with Gucci. Who you with?
I want to talk about this Chris Brown. You have a double take on him.
I love Chris Brown these days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will never walk back anything that I've ever said about Chris Brown involving Rihanna in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Loved each other. Won't snitch on each other. Both left marks on each other. Refused to tell you who did what first.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody did everything in 8. But as a couple, to their credit, they are both taking the responsibility as a couple. And if they weren't famous, they both said that they would be together. So, as far as that conversation goes, I am good. Now, Chris Brown was in Las Vegas on Instagram with his daughter, and they were holding a monkey.
Maybe some lady type.
It's a monkey. That is the defense of Chris Brown. We want to get into it. Is Chris Brown trying to pull the okie doke? The lawyer has issued out. He's getting in trouble from PETA because you're not supposed to own a monkey. And PETA,
he has he owns a monkey.
That's what PETA said. I'm alligating.
Okay.
PETA is going after him, saying that he has a monkey. It looked like his California home. I don't know how they would know that. Chris Brown's defense is that the monkey was actually in Las Vegas and they was just looking at it. Do you think Chris Brown is full of shit?
I don't know.
You got that much money, man? That's Chris Brown's fucking monkey. Come on.
Click.
Let's just call it a spade. Show director.
What's up?
Show director.
Breaking the silence.
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and talk. Go.
I'm confused on why he has a monkey.
'Cause he rich. He is super fucking rich.
I do think it's stupid that it's basically illegal to have a monkey.
It should be. Monkeys are terrible creatures.
They're so fucking cute.
Nah, son.
I would love to have a monkey. Or one of the little mini finger ones.
That's the budget of this show now.
Wow.
How are you in trouble for that?
The baboon's just scratching his butt. He's like, I don't even care.
Ignoring you now.
All right, Wes, do it.
This is a baboon reacting to magic.
Oh, you're boring.
Showing you his teeth, just saying, dude, do the trick.
No, he's ignoring you. Okay, do it. Oh!
Oh, shit. The monkey didn't know where the banana went. White people. How do white people not get in trouble for fucking with monkeys at the zoo, though?
I don't know.
I think Chris Brown's going to get in trouble for the monkey.
Probably.
For real. Now, to make things worse, Chris Brown is also in another legal dispute involving a woman. Now, this particular woman was at Chris Brown's house. She made headlines. She was over at his house in the summer, this past summer, and made allegations that Chris Brown's friend raped her, and he should be responsible because it's his
Girl,
house.
let me give you all your respect.
I still honestly don't know how I feel about that. That is a tough topic to tackle.
If he didn't know about it, why should he be responsible?
Because, show director, you know men, they turn into Bird Box characters when their friends rape people. See how I did that?
Girl, let me give you all your respect.
We gotta talk about Bird Box, but not yet. We gotta get Chris Brown out of his box. So,
I just think, like, if he didn't know about it, if he didn't see anything, then wait, do people think, like, his friend went and told him? Is that what it is? Like,
I don't know. This is what it is, show. Okay. This is why I made it. Because we did that show. I'm not interested in that. The victim in question wants the judge to pass off a warrant allowing investigators to go look at the house because there's just certain evidence there that would prove that she is raped. So I'm not going to shit talk it. If that is her, planted flag, by all means. If Chris is out here doing it dirty, take him out. Okay? Now, Chris Brown is not stupid. So he is demanding to the judge, I say demanding because he got that money, but he's asking the judge to allow her to do it, but he's able to take her cell phone and is able to film her. She's disputing that this is a scaring her tactic, and it's just to fuck with her psychologically. I think she's the wrong one in this position. So, director, you are offering nothing right now. Humphin'.
I need more detail.
More detail? Okay, how do you feel about Chris Brown saying, yes, you can come in my house and see if somebody fucking raped you, but we can film you? She's saying that that is a fucking fear tactic that he is using on her and is trying to tell the judge that he shouldn't be allowed to film her in the house filming his shit. How does that just not drive you insane? Nobody's disputing that. Chris Brown. Okay. Let me make sure. This is on, okay? Mm-hmm. Chris Brown is saying you can come into my house and look for rape. For whatever that's worth. Just come in the house and look for rape. I don't really know what it looks like. Terrence is my rape correspondent. He is nowhere here. Nowhere to be seen. And she's saying that that's a fear tactic. How is she? Okay, so.
Because she wants to plant something.
I got to ask the question now. I never questioned that anything ever happened to her. Mm-hmm. Until now. Why would she not want to be filmed when she was hypocritically doing the filming as well? If you are literally filming, that means you only want to specifically film Making a Murderer style. Not how we got into the bedroom. Just us being in the bedroom and looking at shit. Mm-hmm. Bitch. I can't even be in your corner right now.
Click, 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 click.
by all means, if something happened, take care of it. But now she's coming across as Bird Box guy friend. Speaking of Bird Box, shut it back there.
You talking about it?
Let's shoot the dice. Come on.
Okay.
Let me have it. More memes on Bird Box I've seen this year than anything.
I think that's why it's so popular. Just
It's
the
so
fucking
great.
memes.
Dog, Netflix keeps their numbers so goddamn secret, and they have immediately told the public about their numbers involving Bird Box. 45 million in the first 24 fucking hours.
Nothing in this world that I like more than checks. All
Woo!
I wanna see is the
Come on.
All a bad bitch need is the
That was sponsored by Bandersnatch. The Black Mirror fucking movie. The whole movie was one big Netflix commercial.
For real.
And it wasn't that shitty. And I was pissed off the whole time. I couldn't be more pissed off. But Bird Box. Is it worth all the hype? Show director.
I'm pretty cool, you know.
Yes and no.
Talk about it.
It was the best Netflix movie to be put out there. Netflix like original movie.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was.
Let's be honest.
It was Sandra Bullock, for fuck's
It
sake.
was a low bar.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing that we had to compare this movie to was that Will Smith movie that was bad on purpose. Let's keep it a stack. It was
Okay.
just bad on purpose, and it's Will Smith. If you're the 90% of America where you fall into the, I fuck with Will Smith camp, then you just watched it. I don't think those numbers did what this did. Because I think people did see this shit through. This was by far the best created content Netflix. Because it passed. It did the simple thing that Netflix originals have never fucking done, and that's why I made my show to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
They gave the same amount of care as if it was going to hit theaters.
I can agree with that for sure.
It could have did big either way. Shut it right there. Quit fumbling. Stop.
I'm sorry, this fucking microphone.
Lift it all the way up. Pause. There. And then bend the top. Pause.
Strip down, get naked.
No,
and then you see
Terrence,
some
no!
eyes.
So your views on Bird Box. It's not going to work, show director. Turn the top still. Go. Your views. Go.
No, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie, but I wanted more from it. Like, all the hype for it being super suspenseful and anxiety ridden. Like, yeah, I can see that, but it wasn't for me.
Oh, with the C puns.
It wasn't for me.
Was it a little too close to Breathe? Or Breath, or whatever that is? The Jim from The Office movie.
Whatever
the fuck that movie is.
Yeah.
Oh, Don't Breathe.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys.
Work on the marketing.
Shout out.
Kinda. I actually really love that movie, though.
Why did they call it Bird Box?
Because of the birds. They carried the birds in the box to keep them, because the birds would, like, go crazy if there was something weird around.
Yeah, interact. If you haven't seen this movie, it's Sandra Bullock. We have a bad habit of doing that on this show. We got to cut that out. If you haven't seen Bird Box, spoilers, because I kind of really don't remember shit about it, but we're going to trip up into some spoilers. So fucking, there you go. Starring Sandra Bullock. It got MGK just showing up for a check. He's just one of the extras that says, I hate this fucking place, like 4 times. He fucks one of the randos, assuming she's one of G-Eazy's girlfriends.
See, they didn't even, like, explain that those two were leaving or where they were going or, like, anything like that. Like, they could have given more story on, like, that, too.
Oh, yeah, they definitely dropped the ball. There's a lot of holes in this story.
Yeah, that's what kind of irritated
There's a lot
me.
of pointless in this story.
Yeah.
You only honestly needed about 4 of those characters.
Real talk. They all ended up dying.
There's way too many placeholders. Big up to MGK just showing up to get a check.
Nothing in this world that I like more than checks.
What did you think of it?
just as we said, the greatest fucking Netflix movie that's on there ever. It's not really okay. It's not really a hot take. There's really been nothing. Even El Chapo has its moments. Even Narcos has its everything kind of is like, it's good, but then after a while, you do kind of got to power through certain shit.
Mm-hmm.
This movie fucking delivered. Bam! I love that horror movies are making a comeback. I want them to do another Blair Witch movie, too. That'd be dope.
That'd be awesome. There's some really good movies coming out next year. Scary movies.
Yeah, there is.
I'm excited.
Want to play a game show, director?
Always.
I want to play everyone's favorite game on open season. Is That Racist? And it involves none other than everyone's favorite, LeBron James.
I think that's a racist term, too.
LeBron James being down with the cool kids, always living his money and brand through Instagram. Put up a post, and it was tagging 21 Savage and quoting 21 Savage lyrics when he was saying, quote unquote, getting that Jewish money.
Nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money.
This didn't sit well with, ironically, everyone not Jewish. LeBron James had to issue an apology no less than 24 hours later. Was that racist?
Yes and no, because literally everybody uses that, like, Jewish joke when it comes to money. But
is it a joke if it's real? Jewish people own 80% of Christmas song royalties that white people lose their shit to. If there's a real factor behind it, is it really that bad?
To this world, yeah.
Because even Chance the Rapper, big ups to Chance the Rapper. Love Chance the Rapper.
So shout out to you guys.
Even he brought some semblance when it comes to the whole big dick thing in black people. Because he was saying that's to animalize us.
Mm-hmm.
Which, duh, right? So I can't even dispute that at all. This is different. Jewish people they've been through the ringer pretty fucking bad. A lot, okay? Jewish people have fucking been massacred. And they still rich. Let's keep it a stack, okay? Saying you have Jewish money while you're LeBron James, I don't see the backlash. And everybody with a check mark that was Jewish, nobody was outraged on the Jewish side. How are you going to dispute? How? Why? Why is it this sensitive? Why is it this fucking sensitive? And I don't get on that sensitive rants on this show too much, but too much happened this week in particular from everybody, from the OGs on down. How is everyone not Jewish making LeBron apologize to everyone not Jewish? Because the Jewish community didn't give a fuck. They love LeBron James.
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
That's how LeBron was. Getting his Instagram back that day, feeling dangerous. This is disappointing. This is Adam Cooperstein weighing in. LeBron and many others likely don't understand why this is problematic, but by quoting the song lyric about that Jewish money is perpetuating the oldest and most historically dangerous Jewish stereotype out there. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck up. Are you shitting me? Are we doing this right now? Let's fucking dive into it. Show director, front and center.
Okay.
She did not move an inch.
I'm pretty cool, you know.
Is that dangerous? Of all the Holocaust jokes, of all the Hitler slander that is in all of America media commercials are like oddities, All the Fox channels, all the cartoons, all the animations, they always do a depiction of Hitler. There's always something shitting on Jewish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jewish money? Is this faux outrage?
Yeah.
This has to be case in point faux outrage. You saying that Jewish money is perpetuating the most dangerous, what are the words, and oldest, most historically stereotypes about Jewish people out there. Man.
People just like to bitch. That's all it is.
My dude, Adam Cooperstein, my homie, my G. It's nothing but love. And it is completely out of love that me, sketch artists on open season, have to remind you of one thing, and it is circumcision, sir. Those jokes are everywhere, especially up here. I'm pointing to my head. The one that you didn't cut off. I'll be the lightning rod. I don't care. I will be the lightning rod. The most dangerous. This is amazing. I'm trying to find something real quick. Show director, you gotta talk. Feel outraged. Be outraged. Be sensitive.
What? I got nothing to be sensitive or outraged about. About that. What we were just talking about? No.
Oh my god.
I'm bad with conversation.
I'm ready to
Let's rock it out, baby.
I'm ready to
Let's give somebody
I'm
something to
ready
bitch
to,
about for real.
get into some good meat.
Tell him.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Tell him.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Tell him.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Yeah.
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 Hate him cause he's Jew.
Tell him.
Man, open season is the yeah.
I'm with it.
This is offensive.
Refugees. I have a question,
This
dog.
is the most dangerous shit you can do.
What the hell are you doing
DM's
getting
gonna be
away
poppin'.
with saying shit like this on the radio?
Hate him cause he's Jew. Hate him cause he's Jew. Hate him cause he's Jew.
You gotta clear that up, man. My listeners wanna know, what the hell did that drop come from, bro?
Get him.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Which one?
Hate him cause he's Jew. Hate him cause he's Jew.
Yeah.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Which one? Anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic. Yeah.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Yeah.
Hate him cause he's Jew. Hate him cause he's Jew.
Yeah.
Hate him cause he's Jew.
Which one? Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. Yeah. You know, I just want to be as offensive as possible. You know, it keeps the world turning.
That's offensive. That is very offensive. We can all agree on that, right? What I just did, unsolicited, by the way. You know how, like, you do something, and in the moment, before you're finished with the moment, you know it's a bad idea? That was one of those moments. The first time I was shouting, I knew it was a bad idea. I was doing that. Show director, you're a mess over there. You are a hot goddamn mess.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think I broke this.
Wow.
Shout out to Open Season every Sunday on Here at Nation from 7 to 9 p.m. Your show is phenomenal. Every Sunday again, Open Season, 7 p.m. only on Here at Nation. Check it out.
Just a couple more, then we getting the fuck out of here, show director.
Okay.
Dude, the most perked up she sounded. That and when she read out to one. Oh, hey, Sketch. There is a petition to ban Jacquees from doing music covers. Jacquees is a Young Money artist that the show director included nobody heard of until he said that he was the king of R&B, sparking debate everywhere in the world, for better or for worse. Now there's a petition on him because when he was in the midst of all the conversation that he stirred up, he's only in the last 2.5 years, dropped cover songs. For people that don't know what that means, it means he re-records shit that other people are famous for and puts it on his shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when he sparked up the debate of who is the greatest or the king of R&B, he started that shit. He dropped the ball. Instead of giving us something new to help that narrative that he was trying to build. Like, when Wayne said that he was the greatest rapper alive in Carter 2, he actually kept it fucking going and spoke it into reality.
Mm-hmm.
Jacquees, being cut from the same Young Money cloth as it stands, he should understand that shit too. If you want to speak it into existence, you've seen it happen in your camp that you're a part of. He dropped another cover song. So now there's a petition with like over 50,000 signatures demanding that Jacquees quits releasing cover songs. Now, this is the kind of sensitivity I like. Because that's the reason why we ain't been playing Jacquees in all those debates that we were having even on this show. He was the cause of it, but he brought nothing to the table for me to actually lend an opinion or conversation piece on.
Mm-hmm.
I had nothing to go to. I still don't. He has nothing original out recent at all. I can't tell you why he thinks that he's the king of R&B, other than he's just another fucking artist that's smelling his draws. Like, you know how, like, you don't think you know, like, okay. You know?
The beginning.
Nah, it wasn't that bad, my G.
Okay, look. Let me get my. Okay, so
son, you ain't gonna do me like that. Shut it back there.
Fuck.
Nah, G, it wasn't like that. I don't stutter like that. I stutter gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
I stutter into it.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Like what's eating Gilbert Grape. I am Leonardo fucking DiCaprio. Don't get it twisted. What was I saying?
Oh my god.
Where we at? Come on!
I don't know. You're stuttering.
Oh!
I'm pretty cool, you know.
You're talking about homie.
Yeah, I'm off that. Okay, Jacquees. It's just funny. I don't know. I got nothing. Jacquees is just a funny individual. You've just seen your own boss speak shit into existence, and he had a layup. And he just completely dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Bone Thugs. They didn't have to do anything. They could have just kept it gibbing and gabbing back and forth. But once you started recording and showed your little age a little bit, nah, my G. Sorry. Iggy Azalea. You don't have to write this down.
Oh, okay.
Iggy is... Oh, for the record, Tez J. A lot of music has been leaking out in his camp.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. You need to follow at Tez J. Boomin to get some of these links to some of this music that he punched you in the fucking mouth with. And then probably on the Thursday episode of Open Season, I'm going to dive into it good. The way it deserves to be dove into.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lit because I really want to fucking play some shit to tease it, but pause. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because we, at Open Season, let's just brag about a resume. We got the whole Tez J album. Listen to it before we took the air. Listen to it last week. So I kind of lost track what Tez J leaked out and didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't jump the gun. So y'all should follow him, though. Iggy Azalea, though. She's not like Tez J. She is not working. She's not releasing. She's not doing anything. She is currently touring, and she's receiving backlash that one of her dancers had a seizure on stage while she was rapping, and she continued on with her show.
Oh.
She did respond that she thought it was like an overheating faint thing or a twisted ankle thing. So as any performer's supposed to do, here's where I have to defend Iggy. She's absolutely right. Iggy was forced to obviously apologize. But she talked and had pictures with the fucking dancers. So any other backlash after that was just stupid. But now she's feeling sensitive. It's the sensitive episode. So Iggy, of course, is getting sensitive herself. Pause. And she is putting out there on her IG. It's always IG. She's putting out there that she, for the last 3 days, have been dealing with so much backlash. And everybody for the last 3 years of her career since she took off, she can do nothing right. She can't please any fucking body. I don't think she has a right to bitch about that. Anybody publicly, big, little, anything, you have to be gracious. Even if everything is against you optically, it doesn't matter. You can't bring up any potential fans in your mouth if it's not dick sucking them. Just like when an athlete demands that the home crowd cheers for them, even though they're mathematically out, you can't demand things of your audience. And that's what Iggy was doing. Do you think she has a right to bitch?
Not really.
No, son.
Not really.
She signed up for it. She's made a very luxurious life.
Mm-hmm.
But with that dancer shit, nah, I got her back 1,000% on that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I'm on stage and every motherfucker behind me passes out. That would actually be by design, because nobody's going to be on stage while I'm on stage. To have that many people behind me. Like, I'm going to make security poison them and shit. That's it. That's all on her. Oh my God. Oh my God. God is good.
No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
We have something to debate. I forgot. Grover from Sesame Street. Holy shit. There is a new Laurel and Yanni debate amongst everyone. I'm not going to tell you what it's supposed to say. I'm not going to tell you what the defense of it actually allegedly being. I'm not going to walk you through anything, baby birds. You're going to have to find your way to the duck pond the same way any other duck does. From a white person doving some oil off of you.
I don't like being called the N-word.
Yeah, it's the bottle. Fox, you're trash. Let me just say you're trash. Fox, you are complete fucking ass trash. Why are you so trash, Fox? Why am I, when I'm trying to click on something that's awesome, you trying to clickbait the masses, and you giving us tutorial music to listen to? Trash. Here's the actual clip in question. Allegedly.
Move it to follow you. Move the camera. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Move it to follow you. Move the camera. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. Move it.
What do you think, Soderbergh?
I can't even really hear what it's saying.
It's what they're saying is Grover, when he's responding to this bitch going, or whatever she's doing, he's saying that that's a fucking. Oh. That's a fucking excellent idea. That's what they're saying he's saying. I don't hear that.
Follow you. Move the camera. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Were we duped?
Oh, I hear it.
No. This is Laurel and Yanni? Part 2? I don't hear it.
I hear like how it would sound like it. I don't know what the original word he's saying.
Move it to follow you. Move the camera. Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
It's the way his accent is. He's trying to say that sounds like an excellent idea.
That's exactly what he's saying. I don't hear nothing.
Like, I can hear the fucking in there.
Y'all, pause. Y'all fucked this up. Why did y'all take this away from me?
Click.
Come on, this is the biggest disappointment. I was looking forward to this.
You really don't hear it?
No. So, that sounds like an excellent. It sounds like some normal ass Sesame Street, clean ass fucking. Everybody garbage, dog. I hate everyone on Twitter today.
Click.
At Sketchy Opinions, follow them. It's such a waste. I'm trying to big that up too, man. You really do got people saying like I hear Grover swearing. I don't believe Grover actually swore. I'm confused and will need some time with my thoughts as I try to figure this out. No, no. I'm not giving this any more mind. This is fake. This is so fucking fake. Can't believe how fake this is. I'm going to close out with a sketch synopsis.
Okay.
I've got about 2 minutes of opinion because I think that's all that warrants. I'm over this person. I'm over the entity that is this person. I will only ever look forward to music. I'm not going to look for any head nods of conversation. I'm not going to look for any controlling of the narrative. I'm not going to see what the reaction is to them trying to control the narrative and it doesn't work and they're caught up in some bullshit. I'm done with that. I'm done entertaining it. After this synopsis, because Demi Lovato called out the tabloids for sickening stories about her recovery. And oh my God, the hypocrisy!
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to be discussing one of the most grumbled over aspects of the writing process, the dreaded synopsis.
We talk in this book about hypotheticals.
People say, dude, you gotta think outside the box. Fuck that box. Get rid of that fucking box. You don't even need the fucking box. That's what I do. Just go fly. Step off onto the fucking cliff, bro.
We talk in this book about hypotheticals.
The dreaded synopsis.
There was tabloids spreading speculation about her recovery, as we've covered in only a couple of segments on this show in the past. Only because I thought at that point Demi Lovato is going into the superstar realm that is pop music or whatever she does. Love her music. I do.
Absolutely.
And she's was trying to control the narrative when she got caught with fentanyl. I think it was done purposefully. What does my opinion matter? Take it for what it's worth. But there were only a few people being quoted. The only people that the media could get their hands on for any kind of quotes was Demi Lovato's story, or Demi Lovato's family for the story. They interviewed the mom, the dad. They interviewed the drug dealer, which was the most white privileged shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I don't know how he didn't go to jail. I'm still dumbfounded by that.
Sorry, can I just say that was very anti-black?
This man isn't black!
So Demi Lovato's bucking back. I love my fans and hate tabloids. She tweeted this. Don't believe what you read. People will literally make up stuff to sell a story. Sickening. That's what her family did, though.
Yeah.
I'm really trying not to yell, but she's intellectually being dishonest right now.
Mm-hmm. She's embarrassed. That's what it is. So she's trying to go back on everything.
That was my whole jumping off point with emotion when it involved the Demi Lovato story, because nobody was asking.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at that time, because it seemed like a lot of white people were doing it. So then for her to do it, to be accepted by white people, was just like, oh, it's just another one. Her family milked it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look this up, by the way. Not you, them, the listeners. Demi Lovato's mother, while Demi Lovato was under in a technical coma at that time, said she's going to be writing a book for mothers that go through this. So what the fuck is she talking about? You can't be mad in an she made the list. She's in that Eminem realm. Eminem took that whole page out, shitting on everybody that shitted on his last two projects and said that this project was good, and said, fuck y'all. What? You lost the last two games. You dedicated this third game to us. It was actually good. We stopped saying bad things because you stopped playing bad. Now you play good. We say good things. It's kind of how the world works. And all of a sudden, we're the fake ones? How can Demi Lovato allow her mom to get in on the coin and not call her out publicly?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what some of the supporters say. Just focus on your mental health, and that's all. We need new music from you, and we love you. Keep going. There should have been a ma in there. Stay strong. I love you. You were one of my favorite artists. I'm a 90s girl. I love my Britney Spears. But you are at the top of that same list. You do you, boo. Thank you for all of your music. Sincerely, #inspired singer at Britney Spears. She tagged Britney Spears. Trash.
Bam. When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
I love you and I am so proud of you. Hope you're having an amazing holiday with your family and friends, and we won't believe the tabloids, 'cause we know you the best. Kissy face. Sickening. Absolute sickening. If I feel like the world this is Demi Lovato again. If I feel like the world needs to know something, I will tell them myself. You did through your family, and your mom's gonna also write a book on it. So I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be talking a lot about this shit in the next few months. Otherwise, people stop writing about my recovery because it's no one's business but mine. I am sober and grateful to be alive and taking care of me. Peace. You started off now I'm yelling. You started off all the rumor mill when you tweeted at your fucking mother that you had another overdose. You made it public. Your family's giving out your narrative. You made it public. You were officially the first person to write about your rehab, to write your tabloids. You tagged your mother, who is also writing a book currently, that you had an overdose, and then went to the same platform after you came out of a coma. God bless you, and then shit on everyone that's talking about it. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Now, when Conor McGregor steps out of pocket, he admits it's about money at the end of the day. He said we lost the battle, but we won the war. That's McGregor's end game. It's not about fighting. It's not about legacy right now. It was, but it's not. Now it's about security and money. Not mad at it. But that's what he is. Mm-hmm. He's not going to sign up for fights that he will take serious enough and or have a real shot at. Doesn't matter. She's going to clean up for fighting. Same thing with Ronda Rousey. But if I know what they are, what the fuck is Demi Lovato? She came out with an overdose song, tweeted out to her mom that she overdosed, and then came back talking about why y'all talking about it? I'm blaming the victim. Bro, I am blaming the victim. Like, you can't complain that people are talking about what you started. Mm-hmm. Someday I'll tell the world exactly what happened, why it happened, and what my life is like today. But until I'm ready to share that with people, please stop prying and making up shit that you know nothing about. I still need space and time to heal. So now she's telling us and building anticipation. Mm-hmm. This is me, like, honestly, on scene reacting. This is all I do for my show. All I know is she drew first blood, and now she's crying wolf about it. But now she's saying, someday I'll tell the world exactly what happened, why it happened, and what my life is like today. Say that's not bold. That is a bold claim, and what I personally view as somebody who knows they got a book deal in the works or knows that they have an interview in the works. She'll be on an Ellen show or The Talk. She will be on a big... It sounds like she has those gears turning.
Mm-hmm.
Any source out there that is willing to talk and sell stories to blogs and tabloids about my life isn't actually about a part of my life, because most of the shit I see is so inaccurate. So newsflash, your quote-unquote sources are wrong. For the record, they've only ever quoted sources and only ever quoted her family. How can she only get mad, weirdly, at the shit that her parents didn't want to get on, like, put their names behind? How was she mad at all the rumors that didn't work? Nobody sees something weird with that? That's just sketch brain right now. That's just sketch brain right now. But it seems like she's like, no, all those F's on the report card, no, I got kicked out of those classes. No. Weird. You didn't have one issue with anything your family was saying or capitalizing on. Which is no issue. But fucking tell us. Or be real about it. Sound like she want to have it both ways. I am so blessed I get to take this time and to be with my family, relax, work on my mind, body, and soul, and come back when I'm ready. I have my fans to thank for that. I am so grateful, truly. I love you guys so fucking much. Thank you. Ooh, cussing.
Click.
Ooh, cussing.
She's being serious.
I guess so. I'm over it. I'm over everything Demi Levado right now. When do you think she's going to come back, show director, and make a real comeback? Something's in it. Do you
probably
think
probably not another year or so.
Do you think I'm off on it though?
No.
I think there's been a lot of talkings and or meetings involved in business. There were some big wigs involved. Fun fact! Big wigs literally only existed because of balding of men.
There's a weird fact that you know.
But she talking to the big wigs out there. She had commas like L21 and everything. Just ready. I'll tell you what it happened, why it happened. It sounds like she's going to deflect. Because that was also my other speculation. Her family keeps feeding the fuel while they try to figure out what they really want the story to be. And I think they're going to finally gear up for that. My last bold take on this whole subject, then we'll get out of here. Subscribe. Every Thursday, it's just going to be an hour of potency, people. Jokes. Opinions. Me and the show director. What's going to happen?
Just strip down, get naked,
no,
and I need to
Terrence.
see the titties.
Terrence needs to come back. Healthy. I think she's going to wait until the mid-spring. It's got to feel like Demi Levado season.
Yeah, like spring, summer.
You know how it was cuffing season? It was her relapsing season. That's all it was for her. Because she came out strong in the summer, was gearing up for tour, then all of a sudden, drug rumors, and then all of a sudden, drug overdose. Then interviews with drug dealers. I want to have the drug dealer sit down for an interview on this show. Anything else? Show the record? Anything? We can get out of here? We can do it?
Yep.
We could do the dance?
Yep.
Why are you blowing me off, show the record?
For what? With what?
We gotta sign off with some vibes.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
That's so trash.
How?
Because you're giving the impression that people can really do something new with new momentum, even if they haven't had all their ducks in a row leading up. Oh, with the hot takes. Yeah. Voice of reason.
No. What kind of vibes are you giving us? Is it better than the beginning?
That was a good vibe. Just trying to make sure we was all good. Yeah, bitch! Shut
Click.
I'm your host, Sketch Out, and subscribe to the podcast. Spotify, Apple, Google, Twitch, Mixer, however.
This is better.
It's 5, sick of the sensitivity. Y'all better clean it up, OGs. Fuck a sign off.